Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. Just found out wife cheated, I'm lost and alone and don't know what to do. 5 days ago my wife, 36F, told me she cheated on me, 36 meters. It was with an acquaintance not long ago. The few days before she told me I knew something was up as she was acting totally erratic, drinking heavily, and lashing out at me over nothing. She said horrible things that I'll never forget. When she finally admitted what she did, she was begging me not to leave and saying she'll do anything to make it work. She takes full responsibility and said she hasn't been satisfied sexually in our relationship. This was something she had expressed in the past and I was trying to work on, but to be honest I never was able to fully address our issues due to the million other things I have in my plate daily. I know this contributed to what happened, but I can't fathom how she would not come to me first before destroying our whole family like this. We have a 6-year-old son. I personally am totally crushed, and every day cycle through extreme emotions of anger, sadness, betrayal, and grief. Cheating is one thing that I always considered a black and white situation, and made it clear in the past that I felt infidelity as a death sentence to a relationship and I could never get over it. At the moment I feel like if we didn't have our son that I would be gone already. I love him more than life and would do anything to give him the best chances at a happy and healthy childhood. When I look at my wife I see her differently now, and am not sure I love her anymore. I'm so overwhelmed that it's hard to really know how I feel about anything. Some moments I hate her and can envision a life on my own, other moments I feel like there may be some potential glimmer of possibility to work through this. She says she loves me, I don't know if I believe her. I don't know if I can bear the years of intense work it will take to bring us to a place of happiness. I can't get the images of her being intimate with someone else out of my head, and don't know that I ever will be able to in the future. I feel like I can't tell my family in case we do decide to work this out, as this is unforgivable in many people's eyes. I thought I was one of those people too. For those who have worked through this, is it really possible to be truly happen again with someone who hurt you so badly? Is it worth the effort? I just don't know what to do. I want to protect my son above all. Here are some of the best comments from our community. Ask her this: was he worth only seeing your son 50% of the time, and me only through pick up and drop off of our son? Tell her to sleep in the couch or leave the house, as you need time to compress. Consult with all the best divorce attorneys in your area, so you have an idea of what divorce looks like. If you want to reconcile, tell your story over at Sony After Infidelity. They have the tools and resources for you to help her understand the heartache you need to heal. She will likely want to hysterically bond with you. Lots and lots of sex, but it phases out. You have to figure out what you want. In the meantime, take care of your son, make him a priority, exercise if you don't, eat right, and drink plenty of water. Pick up some hobbies to help occupy your mind. Good luck up. Brother, you are better off without her. She could have tried working on your marriage problems without screwing another guy. She blew up your marriage, now she wants to fix it. Never stay for the children, it's unhealthy for that child. If you decide to stay, it has to be for you and understand that it will not be the same. Both of you have to accept that. At the end of the day, she has to accept whatever you decide. No, trust me, it's not worth it. Tried to get back with an ex, 2 different times over the span on 20 years. For me, the hurt, distrust, humiliation, and all those other things over the years, fully never went away from me. I could never totally forgive, and never forget. You need to move on, and divorce her. Once a cheater, always a cheater. You will probably never be totally happy until you move on. She did this to you and your family. She's taken full responsibility but also blamed you for her not being sexually satisfied. Doesn't seem like she is taking all the blame. Brother, think very hard before making any decisions. She is sorry but not sorry enough not to point out your shortcomings. She could have tried and spent the time working on your issues, rather than running around behind your back and making you think you were the problem. Remember, things like this don't just happen. Even if it was a one-time thing, there would have been weeks worth of messaging and crossing the line. She didn't mind lying and betraying you multiple times. She treated you like crap to justify this. Another cheating story. I want to heal and stay but don't know how. Hi everyone, this is my first time posting on Reddit ever and in this group too, obviously. I'm really looking for any advice, help, guidance, or encouragement I can get. This may be long, so I'm sorry, but I am so thankful to those that read it and offer their help. I want to be with him and I am in love with him, but I don't know how to heal. I am a freshman in college. I met my BF a couple weeks into college and we started dating about halfway through October. On Halloween night he went out, but I stayed in because it was a Sunday. He said he was ding. I was a little uncomfortable with it all, but I still trusted him. It turns out he and his friends drove a girl that they used to hang out with, and he slept with before home because her friends left her at the party and she was extremely drunk. He ended up getting drunk too. I'm sure you all know where this was going. He said that she came up to him once they were up there and it all happened in a flash. He said it was thoughtless and he wasn't thinking at all. He said once he realized what was going on and what he did, he stopped immediately. The girl and him ended up deciding to just keep it a secret. So he didn't tell me. He told me he didn't tell me because he didn't want to hurt me and he thought it could just all be avoided. After 3 months he told me. During that time rumors came up about it, but he denied them. He didn't tell a single word until about 2 months ago, not even his best friends. All of us, his friends, me, his family, were completely taken aback. I couldn't believe he did this to me and lied to me. We took a break from each other for a little while and then slowly began taking again so we could discuss everything and see if we could build a friendship first, if I could even tolerate him. And I could, of course. I'm in love with him, so I went back to him. He told me he wanted nothing more in the world than to make it work. We've been trying to rebuild and he has been doing everything right. He has been so careful and patient with me. I thought I was doing better, but I kept having thoughts of breaking up with him, so I told him this week. We almost broke up and it was so scary to me, and I told him I can't leave my best friend. Then last night we were talking about D-Day again and I had a complete emotional breakdown. Like the worst I've ever experienced. I had no control over myself. I was bawling and flailing. I am very embarrassed about this, and he just tried to hold me and calm me down. I think that I'm trying to heal. I have just been pushing aside my thoughts and almost trying to forget maybe? And then it just all came back at once. Today he asked me if I could heal while still being with him and I said I don't know. I want to be with him. He is my best friend and he makes me so happy. We're both collegiate athletes and we motivate and help each other. It's hard to imagine not having him by my side. How can I heal? I truly believe that he is 100% remorseful of his mistake. I think that at the time it happened he wasn't fully mature yet, he was still a boy mentally. He used to sleep around quite a lot and I think he maybe hadn't moved past that mindset, but I believe that his mistake opened his eyes and woke him up. He treats me extremely well and never has done anything since to make me question his loyalty. So how do I heal and get past it? Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.